Hello YouTube, it's your boy Crazy Trader again, up in the building. And as you know, I'm here again, with your favorite stock review. Actually, it's not a stock review today. My favorite stock is IVR. If you're new here, my favorite stock, my all-time favorite stock, okay, is IVR. It used to be NEO. I had NEO for a while, but I still have it. NEO has made me a ton of money. If you follow my YouTube channel, it has made me some good money. Not a ton of money, but in my terms, it's a ton of money. And now it's IVR. I started accumulating NEO when it was around $3, all the way to $6, and then I stopped. And then I've ridden NEO all the way to 65, and then it's down back to 58 right now, as you can see on your screens. But my favorite stock, my favorite all-time stock right now is IVR. And IVR is still at 385. Okay, 385. It's the same price NEO was when I started buying it. And I always say, when IVR blows up, you're going to have a lot of YouTube channels coming out and bringing in all those fancy words about, how it's going to consolidate here, how the PE ratio is going to come out, how the ROCE and all those, we're going to break out in here and there's a fancy catalyst coming out. Everybody can do that. Everybody can read something online and just set up a YouTube video and do whatever all those YouTubers do. You know what is hard? The hard thing is looking at the growth stock when it's little and then buying into that growth stock and then, keep pushing money into it, knowing and believing for it to grow because wholeheartedly that stock is going to grow. That is the hard stuff. All those fancy things, when a stock starts to grow, everybody has some opinion about it. We all can do it. Trust me, you can do it. When a stock starts growing, you can also have some fancy opinions about it. But when the stock is down, the people who are able to see and pick that stock and rally around it are the people that I truly believe in. So what am I trying to say? Like I said, I bought NEO when it was around $3 all the way to $6, and then I stopped buying it. When it started rallying, I didn't touch it again. I'm in IVR now. I'm going to continue, accumulating IVR till around $5 or $6. And when it gets there, I'm going to stop buying it because I know this stock is going to go up. It's going to go up. Most of the stocks that got hit in the pandemic have all recovered. Most of them. About 80% of all the stocks that got hit in the pandemic, they've all recovered. And some of them are at all-time highs. Except real estate investment trusts and mortgage-based real estate investment trusts. Except those two. A lot of them have taken a hit and they've not recovered. A lot of them. About 90 to 100% of them have not recovered. So this, and IVR in particular, has taken about a 70% hit and it hasn't recovered. But guess what? The company hasn't gone down. They are still rebalancing their portfolio. They are still building it out. I am ranting on today because I see a lot of people, you go to Wall Street Bets, you go to stock tweets and all those and Twitter, and a lot of people are, a lot of people like the stock, but they're all around begging Elon Musk to come and, hype it so it goes to the moon. They are telling the Wall Street Bet people to come and pump it. Most of them will pump it and dump it. This is not a pump and dump stock. Okay, this is not a pump and, if you want a pump and dump stock, go to some biopharmaceutical. Those stocks, a lot of people pump and dump it. IVR is not a pump and dump stock. Okay, this is a growth stock. It's going to grow. It's going to pay you dividend. Put some money in it. Forget it. Come back in 5 years, and you'll be so excited. You'll be so pumped. Why are you asking them to pump and dump it? If you want to make a quick buck, there's a lot of biopharmaceutical, stocks that will give you a quick buck. Trust me, IVR will not do that for you. It's not going to give you a quick buck. That's not what it does. Okay? Go to the other stock. There are a lot of, right now, go to the EV market. The EV market is bringing a lot of cash. You can buy some options and get 20, 30, 40% and just sell it. So that, if you want quick cash, that is what you're supposed to do. Like I say, if you're a trader, just chase the trends. If you're a trader, always follow the trends because that's what is going to make you the most money. If you're an investor, you can't follow trends. Okay? IVR is for the investors, the people who are willing to buy low. Okay? Buy a stock at $3 and then wait for it to ride it all the way to $18 and take dividends out of it. Come on. This is the stock for investors. IVR, MFA. I'm talking way too much. Hold on, let me show you. Anyway, my portfolio made 665 today. I haven't touched it. I mean, I haven't really done anything much. I transferred about 2 grand into it. It was around 30,000 and I transferred about 2 grand into it. I bought some more IVR, you guys can see that. And I bought some few options. You guys can see that I have my 1,000 shares of IVR right now. It used to be about 800. I have 1,000 shares of it. So I'm very excited about IVR right now. As you can see, the market value I have right here is 3,900, which is significant. Even though I want to buy 1,000 more. So I'm looking at it and my return is 229, which you can see is not that much, but for me it's really okay for me. I mean, 229, I love it. It's okay for me. And if you can see, I have 100 contracts. Most of the 100 contracts are different, dates and different expiring dates. 2023, I have 2022, 2020. I even have 2021, which is somewhere in July. And I'm hoping I have is it a $5 call? Okay, I have a $5 call on it. So I'm hoping that in this 2021 we can surpass $5. So that's my hope. As you can see, I also have a total return of $67 on the contracts. I used to be down like 50%. If you just go back to my videos, I have this. I used to be down almost 50% on this. I really didn't mind because I know the kind of stock that I'm getting into. So I really didn't mind. Okay, so let me do a quick one for you on this one, for all the naysayers and all the doubters and all the people who want to trade this like a day trading stock. It's not. I'll show you something that you are supposed to look at. The 1 week it was down 1.7%. That's okay, but look at something. In the past month, IVR has been up 13%, almost 14%. That's in the past month. That's in the past 1 month, 14%. Look at this. In the past 3 months, it's been up 24%. What do you want to gain? I mean, what are you looking for? Okay, if you put $1,000 in this in the last month, you already have $240. If you had put $1,000 in this, you already have $240. I mean, free money. The S&P 500 rose about 1.5 or 1.6%. The S&P 500. You don't believe me? Let's just look for the S&P. Let's look for the SPY. Let's look for the SPY. 7% in the past 3 months. In the past 1 month, 3%. 2% 1 week. So what do you want? 25% or 13 or 14%? What are you looking for? This is even 7%, 25% to 7%. What are you looking for? Okay, and IVR has more room to grow. IVR has so much room to grow. This was a $17 stock before the pandemic hit. Okay, so I don't know what the rush is. I know you want the money. I know you need the money. But honestly, come on, let's be reasonable here. Look, this is $17 stock. It was at $18 when the pandemic hit. Now you are getting this for free. You're getting it for a discount. For God's sake, take it and stop blabbing about it. Jeez, I'm in my feelings today. Don't listen to me too much. Don't take it too hard. I love the stock so much. Sometimes when I hear the naysayers, I get mad. There's a short. There's people are short. A lot of people are 20% of the short. The stock has been shorted. So I love it because when it breaks somewhere around 430 or 5. There's going to be a very massive short squeeze over there, and that's going to push us really high. I spoke about it, about 360, about it, breaking 360, and we get into 6. It broke 360, we hit 4, and then let me tell you what happened, okay? This is one of the things that happened. They had an offering, and you all know what happens when it comes to offering. When it comes to offerings, a lot of people, sometimes get shaky and sell their stocks and all that, but if you're really into the company, you really want them to have an offering. Why do you want them to have an offering? Because in an offering, they sell more stocks, and when they sell more stocks, they make more money, and when they make more money, they invest more in the business. And that's how you get, that's how they raise their dividends. That's how they raise everything. Because when the pandemic hit, IVR took a very big downfall. They sold some assets to offset some debts and all that. So now they are low on cash and all that. So this is a way of raising money. Having an offering is a way of raising money. And I'll read just a brief part of it. Invesco Mortgage Capital announced today the upsizing and pricing of its public offering of 24 million shares of its common stock at a price of 3.83. Okay, how much is it? How much is the price now? 3.85. That's 2 cents. And if they are making the offering at 3.83, I mean, come on, you still have it at a good buy. You still have it at 0.02 cents at a good buy. This is a great buy right now, resulting in a gross proceeds of 91.9 million. Hopefully, let's say 92 million. This is income that is coming into them before deducting estimated offering expenses. So let's say they are deducting estimated offering expenses. Let's say 2 million. So they are going to get 90 million. Okay, 90 million in cash, which they are going to invest and buy more assets and do whatever they have to do so they can raise dividends for the investors. So I don't know what the beef is, or I don't know what the problem is, and why people are all shaking and are like, oh, they're having an offering, they are broke. Tesla is having an offering. NIO is having an offering. I mean, NIO had like 3 offerings last year. Tesla had like 3 offerings last year. Xpeng had like 3 offerings last year. I mean, come on. What is a big deal about a company having an offering? No, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the naysayers. I've been following this stock more than anybody on YouTube. You can go research it. Go look on YouTube and look for Invesco Mortgage Capital. Look for the people who back this stock. I've been chasing this stock. I mean, way more than anybody on YouTube right now. And I've been talking of this stock way more than anybody on YouTube. Every time I'm talking about this stock. And I love MFA too, so it feels like I'm even being unfair to MFA. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to do a review on MFA because I think it's also got a very great stock, and it moves hand in hand with IVR. So if MFA is moving, IVR is moving. If IVR is moving, MFA is moving. So I'm going to do a review on MFA too tomorrow because I've been very biased towards it. Concentrating on IVR and all that, and I'm sorry for the MFA fans. I'm hoping that you'll forgive me on that. But just to blow some steam on IVR, I'll show you something real quick before I end this video. This is just an updated version. You can go to Nasdaq.com. I didn't make up these figures, please. You can research this. I mean, I didn't make up these figures. This is an updated figure as of December 31st, 2020. The BlackRock. This is a company that controls billions and trillions of dollars. Okay, they updated their portfolio, and they bought, or they increased their shares to 1.6 million shares. They bought 1.6 million shares of Invesco Mortgage Capital. Okay, IVR, increasing their position of 5% for 5%. It used to be 31 million shares, and they upgraded, or they increased their shares with 1.6 million. I have 1,000. I'm not going to cry about it. These guys have 32 million shares. If the company was going to take a fall, you think these people, these hedge funds with all this money and with all these resources at their disposal, will be buying more shares into it? Hell no. These people know what they are doing, okay, and they are increasing their positions. Charles Schwab increase his position, but this is a long time ago. I'm just talking about just recently what happened, and this is just for December 31st, about a month ago. 1.6 million shares. I am going to keep increasing my position in this portfolio for a very long time, and I hope you do too, because I'm not going to convince you again. I'm tired of convincing people about this share. It's going to be amazing when it starts rising, when the tide starts rising. And I'm very excited for my options too. I've never held so many options in one stock, so I'm very excited about it, and I'm hoping they go up. At one point in time I was up about $200, but that's okay. I still believe in the stock, and I know it's going to do really well. And I know if you're watching me, you also are a big fan of IVR, and you're also a big fan of MFA. Anyways, like I always say, scared money don't make no money, so you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out.